The idea of a clean-running electric car is great. I guess one of the only reasons electric vehicles have been slow to take off is the general perception that they're kind of slow taking off. Well, I'm here to tell you that's not always the case. Watch this.
This is drag racing, cars with huge, fuel-guzzling, fire-breathing engines roaring down a straightaway strip at breakneck speed. They say it's the closest thing to being blasted out of a cannon with your hair on fire. Not exactly the kind of thing you imagine when you think of electric cars, right? Well, maybe you should think again.
We're at the Woodburn Drag Strip just outside of Portland, Oregon, where the NEDRA, the National Electric Drag Racing Association, is pushing the boundaries of electric vehicles.
Electric cars have the reputation of being underpowered and slow, at best like glorified golf carts. It's the goal of the NEDRA to change that image and do it fast.
As people see that what's possible with these vehicles, they will change a lot of their attitudes.
Do you see this crossing over to becoming more of a mainstream type of racing as more and more people become educated and enlightened on the electric vehicle?
Oh, definitely. Major things have happened in the last month or so. The NHRA, which is National Hot Rod Association, voted unanimously at its national committee meeting in Las Vegas here last month to include electric vehicles in the 99 rule book and include them in NHRA racing.
The racetrack has always been a proving ground for all types of cars. Now we're just coming into a whole new industry, electric cars. So here we go. We're on a track. We're proving this electric car, and it's going to transfer into street-driven electric cars.
Even after seeing Dennis Berrubi's electric dragster go from 0 to 110 in just 1/8 of a mile, people are still skeptical. The real test would be to pit an electric street car versus something like a Dodge Viper. Dodge Vipers are a demonic cross between an aerodynamic sports car and the all-American muscle car. In their lightweight frame, they're packing a huge V10 engine that can push the car to speeds of over 200 miles per hour. Now, Rod Wilde thinks his group has put together a street car that can actually beat the Viper.
Let's talk about the engine.
It's a motor.
Motor. Let's talk about the motor. Sorry. Specifically, how do these motors work?
The closest thing would be they work exactly like the starter motor in your car. They're just larger.
And all the other guts are gone, and the whole aisle from Pep Boys of batteries stuffed in there. What do you see as the limitations?
The weight of batteries. There is a battery that's extremely light and it has extremely high power density. We hauled a whole bunch of lead down the strip with us as weight. Right now we're running 800 and something pounds of batteries. For the same horsepower, we could drop that down to 150. Woo! It's hard to see the motors here. There's two motors end to end under here. They're rated 20 horsepower continuous duty. We get a little more than that out of them. I don't know. We're going to go race against the Viper here and see how we do.
Here we go. We're staged. Are you ready for this? Whoa! Yeah! Wow! Wow! Woo-hoo-hoo! Woo-hoo-hoo! All right, Roderick! You did it, baby! You beat him!
Yep, I beat him.
You beat him!
We did it!
Rod said we made history. I think it was all in the wingman. 110 miles per hour, just over that. 20% tip. Sign it off. Nice job, man.
Woo, we did it! I think when people see an electric street car go up against a muscle car like a Viper with a V10, that it changes their attitudes about electrics, and that's what we're here to do.
So the next time you come up to the light alongside an electric car, if you think you're going to blow them off the line, you might be in for a real shock.
Lucky for the Vipers, we weren't racing for pink slips. Riding shotgun definitely changed my perception on electric cars forever. Another cool thing, no complaints from the neighbors. Electric dragsters run completely silent. You can even do a little trash talking during the run.